They name us misfits, as if wild hearts should whisper, as if fire should take the shape of its cage. But we are not broken. We are the storm's breath, the howl beneath civility's grin, too raw to be polished, too real to be tamed. We wear sorrow like silk, let laughter spill like wine, bleed honesty in every glance while the world turns from its own reflection. We do not dress our wounds in glitter, we let them sing, ballads of the bruised, hymns for the haunted, and no, we do not fade. We become myth, smoke rising where the stars remember us, a flicker that defies forgetting. They will scan the sky for embers, for echoes of what burned beside them, but find only cold stars, and the memory of a fire they refuse to name. Behind the lines. This poem is a reclamation of identity for those who've been called misfits, not because they lacked something, but because they refused to dilute themselves for acceptance. It's written for the ones who never quite belonged, who weren't content to play a part or wear a mask that made others comfortable, those whose very presence challenged the room to be more honest. The imagery of fire and storm isn't just for dramas, it speaks for deeper truth. That rawness, intensity, and emotional depth often scare people who've spent their lives hiding from their own reflection. The misfit isn't lost, they're just unwilling to trade authenticity for approval. The poem also honours emotional expression, not as a weakness, but as a form of resistance. To cry openly, to laugh too loud, to be transparent in a world obsessed with polish, that's a kind of quiet rebellion. It's not about being dramatic, it's about being real in a culture that rewards performance. At the end, the poem pivots toward legacy. Those called misfits become myths, not because they sought glory, but because they dared to burn bright in a world that asked them to dim. It's a tribute to the uncontained and unforgettable, the ones who stayed true to their spark, even when it left them alone. Because some fires aren't meant to be contained, they're meant to be remembered.